Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Maverick here, and finally we are at episode 3 of Munou na Nana. So, managed to catch up to the main series right now. Whew! Anyways, so, in the first 2 episodes, we've already got our protagonist, Nana, killing off 2 of the talents, right? 2 of the students here, and, I think she needs to lay low a bit for now, right? Even her killing off Shibusawa last episode, I feel like was jumping the gun a little bit. I explained all my reasoning in the last episode, but, you know, long story short, I feel like she's drawing too much suspicion to herself right now, especially for Kyouya. He's definitely going to be very, very suspicious of the entire situation, and so Nana needs to watch her back. So I am interested to see, like, if there's anything driving her to have to quickly finish her entire mission. Like, why can't she lay low and then maybe even think of some sort of way to kill multiple of them at the same time, right? Like, does she have some sort of limitation placed on her in terms of the time schedules and whatnot? Because otherwise, I feel like Nana is so smart, right? She's smart, she's observant, she's got guts of steel, she's completely, you know, a cold-blooded assassin and whatnot. So, you know, I'm sure that she also knows all this, and it would be weird if she didn't consider all of this for herself. So, does she have any other considerations and whatnot? What exactly is she going to choose to do in this episode? Well, let's just jump into it and find out. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Can you guys literally... Can you guys imagine if it was literally 1 per episode? Oh, yeah, it's literally the water. So there's entirely a possibility that Now is still alive. You know, at this point, I would say Now was probably alive. I love her. I love the transition from Nana to, like, cutesy, ditzy girl to, like, stone cold assassin. And I'm sure we're going to go through her backstory also a little bit in the future, because we can clearly see her childhood there being mentioned in the open, right? I mean, there's probably a reason why she's now working for the government. Or being... Like, she's definitely been trained to do all this, right? You don't literally just become an assassin by yourself. So she was probably brought into government custody from a very young age and has been training as an assassin. Or as, like, an infiltrator, a spy, for many, many years now. If... Yeah. Ooh. Damn. Oh, oh damn. This guy's also a super observer. Damn. Nana probably knows that he was diving to find. There's no way she didn't notice the seaweed. He might catch her. A cat? Seriously, am I the only one who looks at Kyouya and thinks of a young Gintoki? Hmm. Basically an otaku. No, actually, I think the the books in the background have to do with, you know, like detective stories, I think. Wait, I thought it was Bomberman. What the hell? Do give me a definition as well. What is an F-boy? What? Okay, so an elf. I kind of feel Kyouya. Hmm. Can Kyouya maybe be similar to Nana in the sense that card? Ah, yeah. Yeah, this is something I was yeah, of course those in a school you know, the faculty is completely in cahoots, right? Ooh, damn. We can be friends? Hmm? It's like her hair. Yeah, he's observant. Hands are at 6 to... Ah. Yeah, this guy doesn't know much. Was he really? Yeah, the fun part about this right now is we don't know if Kyouya is actually also testing Nana, right? What he's saying right now, it might not be what his actual thoughts are, but actual testing. Right? You can't. I really can't know if this guy is just saying, you know, if I'm supposed to take this guy's dialogue at face value. Like, even if he's not really letting loose. See, the thing with Nana is we can clearly see when she's thinking a little bit deeper because of the you know, we have her inner voice, inner dialogue, and a transition on the animation, right, for the image. But Kyouya. Yeah, what? Okay. But I'm pretty sure the teacher is in on this, right? If I this, like the teacher should have the teacher should have the most active records of what all these people can do. And the students are supposed to tell the teachers what they can do. Because as far as their cover story goes, they're here for training, right? Okay, he's gonna unmask his tail. I mean, I guess I can't really say if the sensei is part of it, but logically speaking, he has to be. I mean, like, really? The faculty is completely into dark? That doesn't make sense because presumably people like Nana are here all the time to kill off the students. How can a teacher not pay any attention to all that? Oh, okay. So, okay, he's not as... He's actually not as two-sided as I was thinking. Alright. You're still not gonna kill the cat? Yeah, presumably this has been happening for many, many, many years. So how come the teacher isn't in on this? Because of your ability? Okay. Boom. Yep. Oh, she saved the cat first. Alright. Okay, what is his ability? It's probably... Is he, like, invincible? Yeah, he's invincible. Damn. This is the natural counter to Nana. Oh man. Damn. Oh man. This is giving me, you know, Death Note vibes all over again. Alright, see you guys after this. Oh man, oh man, oh man, we are starting the mind games, we are starting the battle of the wits. So Nana clearly has a goal now, she needs to figure out what exactly Kyouya's weakness is, and like I said, it's really reminded me a lot of Death Note. You can even sort of, you know, draw parallels to this in that, you know, Nana trying to learn Kyouya's weakness is similar to like Light trying to learn L's true name, right? Something like that. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely all the different parts I love about Death Note as a whole, and that kind of genre, right, where it's really a battle of wits, playing mind games back and forth. And don't get me wrong, like Kyouya, you know, I'm still on the fence about him. Like how much does he actually know? How deep does his how deep does he actually think about all this? Because sure, we saw a little bit, we gained a little bit of insight into his inner monologue within this episode, but I'm still not entirely sold on whether or not he is just somewhat suspicious and he's not actually purposely setting up some traps in order to probe Nana's position, to probe what she actually knows and what she's saying is true or false, right? Is Kyouya as straightforward as he seemingly is throughout all this? I don't completely buy it. I feel like Kyouya actually has his own investigative work that he's doing, and that includes the dialogue that he's saying right now, right? The questions that he's asking to Nana, or anything that he says, might also be aimed at steering Nana towards a particular sort of thinking, which will eventually cause her to criminalize herself in Kyouya's eyes. And the reason for this is because, you know, otherwise it doesn't really make much sense, right? For instance, how come immediately after he's blown up and he saw Nana running towards him, he immediately pointed out all the aspects that led up to this, right? Including the fact that she was the first on the scene, including the fact that you know, it had something to do with the cat, and also the fact that he has no smell. You know, all these things gathered together, right? Why did he instantly point out all these right then and there? It could just be a coincidence, but I don't know. I somehow have the feeling that Kyouya is quite smart as well, and he's also thinking about all this and all the different slip-ups that he's been presenting to Nana, and how Nana can learn of some of these things. We can clearly see already back in the beginning of this episode how he has the same sort of observant and deduction powers as well, with the you know, with the figuring out that those two were actually coming to school, coming to class under the same umbrella, right? So he made the same deduction work immediately. Yeah, I definitely feel like Kyouya probably is, and you see, that's the fun part about this, right? Because in this part, we actually don't know Kyouya's actions, so we are as blind as Nana is, and so that's gonna make us have to second guess ourselves every single time when we eventually try to do something, right? Like, does he know what I know, and so is he doing something under the premise that I know, and so he's gonna do something else, right? Is it a trap within a trap within a trap? That kind of thing, and I absolutely love that kind of that kind of setting, and so on and so forth. So, you know, this is completely right up my alley. Now, again, I might be overthinking it a little bit, and Kyouya is really as straightforward as has been shown so far, and Nana is just going to have, and we're just going to focus on how Nana is going to try and lay on more traps and more layers to her disguise, if you will, in order to pacify him. But I don't know, I kind of feel like it's going to be a back and forth between them. Kyouya is definitely already suspecting Nana, and he's going to be, even though, you know, he extends a hand of friendship and all that, you know, it's definitely friend and enemy at the same time. Alright, similar, once again, to the Death Note situation here. So, yeah, I love that. I can't wait to see what kind of stuff that they are going to be doing in the future. So beyond that, though, there are two things I want to point out from this episode that I feel like are sort of inconsistent or illogical, let's just say. So first thing first is in regards to the faculty again. So I seriously don't think that the teacher here, the sensei, is on the dark about all this, because again, that doesn't really make sense. How many students are coming through here, and how many students are disappearing on this island, right? Presumably, from what we've learned so far, talentless like Nana are coming onto this island, presumably maybe every year, every few years, or something like that, in order to kill off all of them, right? And in fact, I'm kind of wondering, like, how exactly can they kill off all of them? Now, that's definitely not. When, like, for instance, if Nana literally killed everybody off until there was only like 3 left, right? Everybody would be in a high sense of alert and whatnot, and how exactly is she going to progress going forward through that? Or how did her predecessors proceed going forward with that? I really don't think that that makes any sense unless the faculty was in on the entire situation as well, and doing the cleanups at the very end of the whole operation and whatnot. So I do feel like maybe the manga is or in this case the anime is purposely leaving this out, and maybe to give a potential plot twist in the future, but I don't buy it. If it's true that the faculty really don't know anything about this, I think that's a fairly large oversight and wouldn't really make sense with everything that's been going on so far. So that is one thing, and then the other thing is in regards to the organization, or I guess we can just say the government, right? The government behind all this. I completely disagree with them saying that they shouldn't. They don't actually have a record of the talented, and it requires the on-base personnel to figure it out themselves. Like, that is so stupid. Why would you actively handicap yourself like that if that information was actually available, right? That makes no sense. Sure, their abilities can evolve, it might not be complete, and so on and so forth, but you still need to have at least a certain inkling of what they can do, right? Personally, I think it would make much more sense if maybe they knew about what they can do, or at least a general description of it, maybe not the specifics, right? The specifics should be, and logically should be, private information for all of them, right? You don't say everything, but you have to at least tell your trainers, right? Your teachers or whatnot, what exactly your ability is, so that they can figure out how to utilize it most efficiently. And that goes for, not just the teachers, but you need to tell the government as well. They need to have a way of knowing, okay, in the future I'm going to utilize, under the entire cover story, right? In the future, we're going to utilize you in this specific area so that you can shore up weaknesses in what particular part. So if that if they truly were operating under the guise of, okay, this is a training facility, all of you talented people are going to be working for the government in the future in this capacity, fighting against the enemies of humanity, you absolutely should share this information. I think it would make much more sense if the talents were shared, but the weaknesses and the specifics weren't. And I think that itself is enough of a handicap in that Nana would still have to go around and figure out everybody's weakness and whatnot, or the extents of someone's ability in order to figure out the best way to kill them, right? I think that would make much more sense than just throwing her on and then saying, all right, you gotta start from zero, you gotta investigate their abilities right from zero. That doesn't really sit well for me. Unless, of course, the supposed government organization does not have this information because they are actually not a legitimate organization. And that might also be some twist in the future as well. But if it really were the case that they were operating, this is the government official stance on this. Yeah, but like again, it should be, right? It should be. And the reason why it should be is because, as we can see within this dialogue, this has been happening for a long time now, right? And it makes absolutely no sense that the government would not take notice of people being killed or disappearing, right? The talented people being disappeared while they were staying here, right? That would trigger lots and lots of investigation. So they have to be in on it. They entirely have to be in on it. So I really don't understand why they can't share this kind of information. Hopefully there will be a good explanation for this in the future. Otherwise, I will view this as some sort of plot hole as well. And the same goes for the faculty and all that, right? Alright, and what else? Well, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now, but really I'm just looking forward to seeing Kyouya's and Nana's battle of mind games with each other to see who gets the upper hand and all that. Kyouya, I guess we can take a stab maybe at what actually his abilities and weaknesses are. I was actually pondering whether or not his ability really is invincibility. Like, it might not be that simple, right? It might be a very limited sort of invisibility, or there are some specific rules that you have to meet in order to trigger it, or something like that. But I don't know. We'll have to see, right? Again, that's part of the fun of it. We don't know how much that Kyouya is already trying to test out Nana, and how much is he telling the truth, and how much is he trying to set up some traps in order to glean more information, right? And that is definitely the fun part out of all this. And yeah, I think that's basically it for now. Nana, yeah, Well, she didn't actually kill anybody this episode, right? So I guess this kind of sort of counts as lying low. And then I presume and in the next episode, I think she's also going to lie low a little bit. Maybe, I'm guessing that maybe the next episode we will actually see her kill someone would be episode, maybe 2 episodes later, like episode 5 or episode 6, right? She got to handle the Kyouya situation first, as well as them actually already saying that, hey, there is a disappearance of students and they were probably murdered or whatnot by the enemies of humanity. So how Nana manipulates her position within the class and all that using this sort of premise is probably what we're going to be focusing on in the next few episodes here. If they do actually, come clean and come open with this. I mean, the teacher with the students and all that. So, and that, of course, will have a completely different dynamic as well. But in any case, that's it for episode 3 of Munou na Nana. Once again, a great episode, and I can't wait for the next one. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.